my dear all candidates. I'm Namneet from Skydream, which is situated in Puchomandi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will give you one sample of speaking like as an interview, which is always usually conducted by the examination in the IDP. So let's go with the interview. Hello candidate, my name is Namneet. I'm your examiner. Examiner number is 332200M. So let's go with the interview. In this interview, this is a formal test of speaking of IDP. In this test, I will conduct your interview in the three parts. In the first part, I will ask you some of the question which is related to yourself. That is known as the intro part. So let's go with it. Tell me about your full name.
My full name is Manjeet Singh Sidhu.
Where are you from?
I am from village Raikhanna, which is situated in district Bhinda.
Okay. Tell me about your academic background. What are you doing in these days and what you have done your previous study?
I recently passed out my senior secondary from Guru Nanak Public School, which is situated in Puchomandi. Nowadays, I am working on my communication skills, so that's why I would like to go abroad for a further education.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask some question which is related to sports. Do you like sports?
Yes, sports is liked by me. In this way, I can also ingrain my curiosity towards sports, as well as I can also stay fit as fiddle.
Have you ever participated any competition related to the sports?
Yes, when I was in my senior secondary, at that time I participated in a sports competition. It was a competition of cricket. At that time I had a keen interest in cricket.
Do you think children need to participate in the sports and why?
Yes, definitely children need to participate in a sports. In this way they can stay fit as well as physically as well as mentally, or they can also stay active in their life.
How the parents can encourage to indulge in the sports to the children?
Parents can encourage to their children in various ways, like while watching YouTube videos according to the games, as well as while watching TV programs. In this way they can encourage, and they also should indulge their children in sports academy.
Why in the present scenario people mostly like to do the indoor activities as compared to outdoor activities?
Due to nowadays, due to a technical era and as well as modernization, people like to do internet things which is indoor, as well as they also like to do indoor activities. In this way they can take care of their skin, because and due to ultraviolet rays which is very harmful for their skin, so that's why they like to stay in the indoor.
But during the winter days, they also do not want to go out for the outdoor activities.
Because in the winter days, due to a lot of fog, they also suffer from a lot of problems like accidents. So that's why they want to stay in outdoor.
But they can go to the playground that is situated in near to their hometown.
It is up to some extent, because children only like to go in a playground in order to play a certain games.
Do you think a playground had better be established by the government in every corner of the nation?
Yes, definitely. Government should establish numerous playgrounds in every corner of the city. In this way, children indulge in sports. In this way, they can also flourish their future with leaps and bounds, and also earn a bread and butter.
What is the benefit of indulging in sports?
There are numerous type of benefits. They can also learn about new techniques which is very beneficial for a particular game, as well as they also meet a different type of people which is from other countries, as well as they can also increase their brotherhood with each other.
Okay. What is the difference between the sports which were present in the past and which are present now?
There is numerous type of difference can be noticed, like due to modernization as well as technology. Nowadays games are very popular among the children, like football as well as cricket. Apart from this, if we talk about past, at that time there is a less facilities, as well as there are the normal games like hide and seek and seven stores, that games were played by children. But nowadays children like to indulge in recreative games, which is very beneficial for them.
Okay. Now this is a second part of your speaking, in which I will give you one cue card. On it You can make your notes for 1 minute. You have a 1 minute in order to prepare it, and you can also make your notes. This is pen and paper also. Your cue card is about to describe an important decision that you made. What was the decision? When you made it? How you made the decision? Why it was important for you? Okay, let's start.
Undeniably, decision hold an indispensable role in everyone's life in order to become a successful person in life. Although I made a lot of decisions in my life, but here I would like to talk about one of the decision which was made by me, and it was a very important for me. When I was in my high school at that time, I had to chose about a stream which is very mandatory for a senior secondary. At that time, my parents forced me that you had to took a medical stream in which you can go in a medical field, which is very beneficial for you, and you can also flourish your future. But at that time I had a not keen interest in that stream, and I also faced a lot of difficulties in biology, because it is very difficult for me to learn about a lot of wildlife species as well as plant species. So I made a decision with the help of my teachers. I firstly told to my teacher about this decision. At that time, I had a keen interest in arts, because arts is a very easy subject, as well as in arts stream there are a lot of facilities and opportunities which I get in the future. So that's why with the teacher I resolved this problem, because my teacher convinced with my parents about this, and she also told about a different type of opportunities which I would get in the future. Apart from this, in the future I also would like to go in a foreign country for a further education, because I decided that I choose hospitality course in the future, which is very beneficial for them. And with the help of teacher, I made this decision and resolved it. So it was my first experience when I made a decision.
Okay, now I am going to ask some question which is related to your cue card, that is known as a gross question also. Do you always ask the help when you making the decision?
Yes, definitely. I always asked for help whenever I made a decision, because in this way I can take a different ideas and suggestions. In this way, I can make my decision more stronger, as well as I can also stay active in life and do not astray from my moral path.
Do you think that teenagers can take their decision by themselves?
Uh, yes, up to some extent, teenager take their decisions according to their interest and suggestions. Like they can also indulge by taking a decision. They should also take a proper care of their future, as well as if they faced a lot of difficulties. According to my thinking, they should ask from their parents about their decisions, which is very beneficial, because sometimes teenagers are immature. They do not have knowledge about as much their parents have.
Sometimes the decisions are made by the people promptly, but whereas some of the people cannot take their decision quickly.
I think those people who are not socialized with the others, they do not make their decisions with their self, because they do not are familiar of it. So apart from this, those type of people take a good decisions, which always indulge in different type of peoples in order to take suggestions of them.
Do you think children sometimes have to make important decision, and what type of important decision that they have to take?
Children should take important decisions in life. In this way, they can become a successful person in their life, because a decision is very important for them in order to indulge in a good activities, and they can also start their life in a better way with the good decisions.
Who can help to the children to make their decision better?
According to my thinking, parents and teachers both help to children to make a decisions. In this way, they can also take a different type of suggestions from them, and they can also ingrain their ideas, because parents and teacher hold a very indispensable role in children's life, as well as they can also take a very accurate decisions with the help of them.
What attributes are required for a person to become a good decision maker?
Firstly, one person need to stay active in their life, as well as they need to be a punctual in a life. In this way, they can also take a proper decision in their life. Apart from this, if he is good in every decision, he is very make his life a very beautiful, as well as get a fruitful result in this.
In the present scenario, shopping is becoming a leisure pursuit among the people. Do you think that advertisements influence the decision towards the shopping of the people?
Yes, definitely advertisement influence the people in order to do a shopping. In this way, they can also learn about a different type of knowledge, and they can also know about a different type of discount which are going in the market, and they can also select a brand which is very beneficial and which is very cheap.
In the present scenario, it is considered that unnecessary buying can be noticed among the people. Like people buy the things which they do not have a really need. So, do you think that it is also responsible just because of the advertisements?
According to my thinking, unnecessary things is not beneficial for them, but due to a less price, they definitely like to buy these type of things, because they only get a one chance of it.
For this scenario, the consumerization also can be noticed, which is detrimental to environment. For this all scenario, for the all scenario, do you think that advertisements are responsible?
Uh, According to my thinking, advertisement is very responsible for it, as well as important for it, because in this way, person stay up to date, as well as know about a different type of things, because consumerization is up to particular people. If he consume a lot of things, so that's why consumerization increase day by day. So advertisement is not very beneficial for it.
Okay. What type of sources and actions can be taken by the individuals and government in order to mitigate these type of problems, like in order to encourage the people that they should not go towards the unnecessary buying?
I think government should ban unnecessary ads which are very detrimental for them, as well as not necessary for them. People also not bother to these type of ads, and in this way they can also avoid these apps, as well as advertisement which is very detrimental for them.
Do you think the sending the emails, the advertisement as a email is a good thing?
No, it is not a good thing, but those people who are working on their professions and official at that time, they like to send advertisement as an email, because in this way they can send accurate information with the numerous type of pictures, which is very beneficial to give a knowledge to a particular person.
Okay, this is Arnav speaking. Thank you so much.